A lot of people come to me to learn from me, not because they share my faith, but because they want what I got. There's a clue. What am I cryptically trying to tell you? Anything you want someone to listen to you about, go. Today, we're going to talk about what to do if your sales team is not listening. So here's the real fix. If you have a sales team that's just not listening to you, okay? It actually makes a lot of sense. And it reminds me of, I remember, I think it was Bren Lang. I'm pretty sure it was Bren. I remember her posting in Rank Makers years ago. And she just want to say, hey, Ray, I just want to say thank you for, I just recruited my 100th rep this year. Your training has changed my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Something along those lines. And it was funny because this was in the Rank Makers group, and all these Rank Makers posted below, what'd you do? How'd you do it? What'd you do? What were the steps? Like, can you share? Like, what would you? And she was very confused because she's like, what do you mean? I just did the steps that Ray gives every day. Because if you don't know, in Rank Makers, I give an action step every single day. This highlights my point of this video. So if you are going to your team and you're saying, hey guys, use this new presentation. I just updated it. It's awesome. It's way better. You should totally use it. Some will, a lot won't. Why? And maybe the better question than why is, okay, well, how do I get them to listen? People tend to listen on two things, okay? Results and their own level of hope. Now, a third would be desire, their level of desire, right? But results and their own level of hope. So if I'm, it reminds me biblically, Ecclesiastes 9:16. It says, the poor man's wisdom is despised, his words are not heard. Now think about who wrote that. That was Solomon. Solomon, that very wealthy. People came to him because of his wealth. Then they learned about his wisdom. People came to Solomon because of his wealth. Then they learned about his wisdom. Wasn't the other way around. It wasn't, hey, I hear this old man in the mountains is very wise. It was like, no, you hear how rich Solomon is? Let's go learn from him. That's exactly what happened. And it reminds me of my friend, Myron Golden. I was just texting back and forth with him. It was actually at a church thing. I heard him say that there's a lot of people. So he's a, mighty man of God. He said, a lot of people come to me to learn from me, not because they share my faith, but because they want what I got. There's a clue. You will know them by their fruits. There's a clue. So what am I cryptically trying to tell you? Anything you want someone to listen to you about, go get results using that thing, and you won't be able to stop them from using it. So that thing that you're trying to get your team to do, instead of trying to get them to do it, you do it, get results, share your results, they'll all do it. Now, a cool example I just had happen just in this last month. So I got hired by just a total rock star out of Australia. Her name's Christy, and $1 million earner in the company, just total rock star. She also hired me to speak in San Diego Monday, a few days ago. Based on looking at how she was teaching the team, I said, you know what? You may consider opening up and sharing how to do cold messaging, because I guarantee you, there's people in your team that may not want to do the branding thing, that may not want to do a bunch of videos and stuff, but they would reach out to people cold messaging. And she's like, okay, well, all right, well, tell me how to do it and I'll go do it. So I tell her how to do it. She goes, and this is a leader, man. Most leaders would not do this. Her leadership is very impressive. So for the next 30 days, she messages 30 people a day. She generates in personal commissions from that effort around $40,000 in commissions. Guess what? Her people will listen to her now. Now, I'm not suggesting that her people wasn't listening to her, but you go get a result, people are going to tune in. They're going to listen, right? Remember, the poor man's wisdom is despised. His words are not heard. You go get results, and people are going to beat your door down. I know so many people that they lost weight, they launched a group, and like a whole bunch of people joined that group, and a whole bunch of people bought stuff from them and things like that. It's not that they were so wise. It's that they created a result. So you want more people to listen to you? Go create a result. They'll all listen to you. So I used to understandably never get questions about working out or eating or diet or any of that stuff because I wasn't in great shape. I had dad bod, 30 pounds heavier than I am right now. Now, almost anywhere I go, people are like, dude, what are you eating, man? Like, like, I walked onto the golf course yesterday. My buddy David, he's like, bro, what are you doing? And so when you go get results, everyone will listen. If you're, and this has been a problem for me over the years of people that are new to sales or new to network marketing. They come in and they start learning some of the stuff that I teach, and it blows their mind. And they're like, oh my goodness, this makes so much more sense. And so they go to their upline and they say, upline, you need to listen to Ray. Guess what? Upline listens by pin. The upline listens by your rank. And they're like, what rank you at? And they're, you're a silver? You're a pajama? They're not going to listen. So when you learn something new, you have to go and make it happen and go get a result, then share it, and everyone will listen. So here's how you execute this if you have a large organization. So if you have a large organization, first of all, is this helpful so far? Just to wrap your mind around this idea, get a result and everyone will listen. It's as simple as that. Get a result, everyone will listen. Helpful so far? And I'll give you the blueprint for how to do this if you got a large organization. So if you got a large organization, and let's say that you do want to roll out a new presentation or a new video or a new process or something like that. And instead of going to the whole organization, say, hey, we got something new, check it out. Like, hey, do this thing, get a beta group. So you can go to the organization and say, hey, we're going to try something new. And I'm looking for people that will just follow directions. I'm looking for 10 or 15 people that are going to follow directions. We're going to tell you exactly what to do. And if that's you, this isn't if you're unsure, if you're going to question it, then don't apply. But if you're going to listen, if you're going to be coachable, if you're just going to follow what we tell you to do, we're going to attempt to prove this program, this beta program. So you launch a beta test. So you go to your organization, you say, who's going to listen to direction? You don't tell them what it is. You say, we got a new process we're going to check out. And so you get those 10, 15 or 20, maybe max. So you have them start doing this new method or using this new video or using this new process, whatever you're attempting to roll out enterprise-wide, and you go and prove the results. Now, this will be extremely helpful because if you don't have results, then you want to tweak it while it's small, then roll it out and then say, I'm sorry, it sucks. It's terrible. And so you want to, have a small beta group that's loyal and they'll listen to what you say. And then you tweak it until it starts getting results. Then you say, okay, big team, I want to share with you the last 21 days of what we've been doing with our beta group. This is what we did. And these are the results that were generated. And as soon as you say, these are the results that are generated, people are going to beat your door down. They're going to say, let me use that new presentation. Let me use that new flyer. Let me use that new whatever it is. But if you're trying to get adherence, if you're trying to get people to do this new thing, but you don't have any results yet, you're going to be fighting uphill. It's going to be a difficult position. Now, another reason that your sales team may not be listening to you is you're not doing what you wish they were doing. So a lot of times leaders will find themselves in this position of they've made some sales and they're in that sales mode and they're recruiting or they're making sales or whatever. And then they get to a certain point and then they climb up in the lifeguard chair and they start barking orders. All right, gang, go out there and recruit. But they stop recruiting and the team feels that. They feel your energy of disconnectedness, of now you're no longer one of them. You're the superior, you're the teacher, you're the trainer. Sometimes your team won't listen to you because you're not doing what you're asking them to do. And in my leadership book, we talk about this a lot. The best thing you can do for your organization is build a new one. Now, don't hear what I'm not saying. I'm not saying to ignore the existing or they're dead to you or less than. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying the best thing that you can do for your existing team is build a new one. Let them see that. Let them start seeing you recognize people that they have never heard of. Dustin, who's Dustin? Dustin just hit a rank? Oh yeah, I recruited him, last month. So do the things that you wish your team was doing. You got a better chance of them listening to you. And if you have a new process, go get results first, just like my client Christy did. You don't think people listen to her now? She went out and she reached out. Now she's a rock star. She's very good at what she does, but she reached out to strangers. She followed my process, reached out to 30 people a day, generated $40,000 in personal commissions in less than 60 days. Do you think her team will listen to her about that particular process? Of course they will. They're going to be begging her, please, pretty please teach us. Whereas sometimes you go to your team and you're begging them, please listen to me. Like, I got this new process for you. Go get results. They'll listen to you. I hope this is helpful to you. If you need help with your sales, if you need help with boosting, it is very likely that you are struggling in one or more areas of what I call my 4P method. And so the 4P method is the 4 keys to become a top earner in your organization. If you would like to learn more about that, you can check it out at higdongroup.com/4P. higdongroup.com/4P. And you can snatch that. It is like the most complete course I've ever done. It is so jam-packed and so full of everything you need to know to make more sales. And so check it out if you want, higdongroup.com/4P. And again, if you did get the new book, please leave me an Amazon review. 28 of you have done that so far, and I'm so grateful for you. Have an amazing day. God bless you. God bless your family. God bless your business. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.